No, it's good to have the insight because then the next time it happens again, right? You know,
Yeah.
hey man, I stuffed up here or this didn't go as well as I liked it. And so I think it's important to have these chats because then, like, this is therapeutic while we chat was helping others, but at the same time it's like, oh shit, man, this is something clicks in the back of your mind. Not that you
Yeah.
didn't already know it, but I
Yeah.
think saying it out loud is sort of
Opens your mind to others.
makes you very aware of it. Yeah. Growth Talks. This is the new series where Sunny and I talk about the things we learned for the week, things we're struggling with, because you're going to be able to relate to a lot of these things and you'll be like, hey, that's exactly like me. I am learning this. I'm learning that. And where can I sort of excel? And, looking at time efficiency, maybe stock investments we're going to talk about today, and where we sort of struggled and sort of failed for the week, where we're learning to, hey, what can we do differently?
Because we're still learning and we're still succeeding and still failing at the same time on a lot of things. So
Exactly.
it's about our end of the week. This is our time to reconvene and think about things we did right, did wrong. And then if you guys connect with us and if you guys have similar weeks, just comment and just share with us how did your week go. And we can give each other tips how to improve.
Done. Light shot. Sunny. It's your turn, man. What happened this week? You were learning, you were struggling. What did you lose? Where did you win? What do you have in the back of your mind, like as to maybe something you struggled with this week? It was a big week for both of us, I'd say, yeah?
Yeah. Well, the first thing I'm struggling with is holding this microphone.
That's a good start.
That's a good start.
Same here. I think it's awesome.
In our next ones, we need to find out good placement. If anyone has suggestions for good placement for microphone, let us know.
Please, we'll pay you.
Another thing in my whole week was I had a client's work, which
You know what? I give up. I'm taking this out.
Oh, good job. I'm gonna keep it.
I'm going to be a news reporter. Go on.
Yeah. So I had a client's work, which unexpectedly, like in websites, some things we thought would work and it didn't work, and spent like all my nights fixing that. And during the day, I was doing my day job, and then I was fixing that website all the week. So pretty much my whole week took out all my learning time, all my training time. I took out. It was an unexpected thing, so I took out a lot of my priorities out.
Yeah, you were going to bed at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and you were waking up at like 6, and then sometimes your body just needed extra sleep. I know you were waking up later, but
Yeah.
I think you were just crashing because you were putting so much work in. So
Yeah, so I think that's why when I went to gym yesterday after the lockdown opened, I did a bit of heavy lifting and then I could feel my body shaking because
Yeah.
my body's so weak. It didn't rest and didn't sleep properly.
So what would your lesson be in that during that whole time, that week, and what happened? What went wrong, and what would you do again if you had to do it again? And you could have done something differently.
So my lesson was, because I'm a designer, so the design we pitched to the client was harder to implement. So next time when I pitch my designs for the back-end functionality, I could first actually build a scaffolding and then design it, rather than first design it and then build the functionality, because that was a technical learning in my technical sphere.
Yep.
Other than that, the other lesson was to find more people to outsource, so I can find someone reliable to outsource.
Nice.
And give that work. So I can supervise it. I don't have to do it myself, and I can still look over and check out the functionality and feel and everything. But it would save me time. Whereas me staying in Australia may have to be paid in dollars. My time is taking more money for the thing, whereas when they do it, it'll be even still good money for them. It saves me time and saves me money as well if I outsource it.
Outsourcing it, saving them money, saving you money, saving you more time.
Yeah, so
but it's more about finding someone that really does the work that you need without having to go ahead and fix it up.
Finding reliable people are hard. And those who are willing to learn. So it's I've been to all these freelancer websites and stuff, and then it's hard to find people who actually will deliver what they say. And after that, if they don't deliver, who are ready to actually try and work on it and finish it, it's harder to find those people. So that was pretty much my whole week, just spending on working on this one client stuff after my job.
Yeah.
And now we're at the weekend where my actual work begins, my other business work begins.
Work.
Oh,
Yeah, your business. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah. No, it's good to have the insight because then the next time it happens again, right? You know,
Yeah.
hey man, I stuffed up here or this didn't go as well as I liked it. And so I think it's important to have these chats because then like this is therapeutic while we chat was, helping others. But at the same time, it's like, oh shit, man, this is something something clicks in the back of your mind. Not that you
Yeah.
didn't already know it, but
Yeah.
I think saying it out loud is sort of
Opens your mind to other spectrum.
makes you very aware of it. Yeah. And for me, my sort of week, I feel like my struggles were trying to find my time efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, I'm working with a coach at the moment to sort of see what's going on because I've got a lot of red lines in my body going on because of the past and sort of, my previous health history being amazing
Yeah.
at a polar bear size.
I was gonna say the F word.
Oh, thanks, man. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thought so.
That was my
So my body is sort of playing all over the place. And at nighttime is when, it's almost like when I wake up, everything is very, very blurry. And my mind feels like,
You need glasses, bro.
yes, that's what I meant. Like it feels like my mind has got, 10,000 pieces of a puzzle and I don't really know what the puzzle should look like. So I don't even know what to put together, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then until the end of the nighttime, so after 6-7 hours of being awake, it's like that. And then it finally starts to kick into gear.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing all my work late at night. So now I'm going to bed late, which is stupid because I'm finding that's when I'm getting my stuff done at nighttime. But then I wake up and it just creates a domino effect of me being tired again.
Yeah.
And so it just goes worse and worse, right?
You need to break this chain.
And so that's where, I agree. That's the thing where I'm looking, I'm like, okay, so break this chain. Like I know I feel more creative at nighttime, but it's only going to, by me getting those hours, it'll actually make it worse in the long run.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm feeling better. But then after 1 week, it's like, wait, I'm getting tired now. I'm not feeling me,
Yeah.
So I think my biggest struggle was, so I've been playing around a lot with, okay, what are you going to do in the morning then that you can use that time more efficiently for another thing? So I'm doing my morning walks and getting my, vitamin D, getting the sun so that it sort of signals the body so I can hopefully get deeper sleep.
Yeah.
And of course, looking at changing that schedule of having that habit that I've created, to go to bed late because I'm like, perfect.
Why do you think you're creative more at night? Like, what about night makes you more creative?
It's a good question. I actually think at the moment, I don't know, if I had to judge, I haven't looked deep enough into it, but I would say that everyone's got... So if you start looking at how to get most efficient with people, right, like in terms of your day, we all go through these brainwave states, right? And some states are more active through certain times of the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had to give it the best guess. Looking at my entire day, I don't know why I'm more creative because of like an action that I do. I don't know if it's anything that I do, whereas maybe it's a physiological thing. Because I would suggest you also get creative at nighttime, and same as...
Yeah, but I think I think I know the reasons why I feel more creative, because other people are sleeping, no one's there to bother me, no one's gonna call or message me, and like, which even if you put out the phone, but then you still have a disturbance when you're still working.
Yeah.
And then it's night. I like the warm light when the lamp is on and it's dark outside. It makes me I get this feeling of actually putting in more effort, and then it just makes me feel like, all right, when everyone is down there, it's quiet. So you can quiet your brain and you can do more stuff.
So even if, let's say, it wasn't true that you do become creative at nighttime because of your body, your way of thinking probably set off that, that state for you, just because you're like, oh, okay, this makes me feel, it's your zone, it's your trigger point.
That's why I'm thinking to start waking up at like 4 a.m. I've been thinking for it for like months. Never could get it, but I see Mark Wahlberg and like a lot of Rock, these people, they go to bed like super early, which is like
complete
8,
opposite.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
And Mark wakes up at like 3 a.m. Rock wakes up 3:34, and then they train in the morning and put in the work and whatever the first thing I want to do. So I did it like 2 years back. I was getting up early at 5, and then I was able to concentrate more. But as days come, and then there's like traffic on the road, and you can hear commotion and stuff, then your attention residue kind of goes away.
Everything sort of changes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but that moment when it's really quiet, and that was my focus. That thing for creativity.
I like it. And I think, do you know what? I think that's the key to sort of, like, you keep finding those patterns as to what works, and then sort of implement them.
Yeah.
And then look at what's not working, right? Like something good that I learned today, and I liked it. I like the answer, which is, when we talk about what we're learning. So Seth Godin on a podcast today said, so he was asked a question about morning routines, and he's like, no, that's dangerous. I don't like giving you that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, and I won't, because if you look at 15 different super successful entrepreneurs, not one of them have the same morning routines, because what they do works for them, And so what he said is like, my suggestion on that is, look at what it is in your day or in your morning routine that stops you from doing, or slows you down from doing what's important, doing the work that's important, and remove it. And so I like that answer. It was so simple. It's just like, keep analyzing what is slowing me down, and sort of, looking. And so, in your experience, what's going to get me in that state of focus? And it may be because, like you just said, you remove the noise, you remove the outside traffic and all that. So I think it's super important to get on that. And I think I've been doing something different now, which is, doing my reading in the morning. I'm like, okay, I can't focus, so let me do an exercise that makes me focus. So first I go on that walk, spark the creativity. Then I come home, I'm like, okay, reading that book has to get me to engage. It's a form of meditation. I've been finding that helps.
When I was reading book in the morning after waking up, it kind of like it's like a brain jog. Your brain is jogging, like slowly it starts walking, then it starts brisk walking, then it starts jogging. So it slowly wakes up your brain reading the books, because you slowly get into it, and then you really get into it, and then your brain is properly running. And that when you, like, after 4 or 5 pages, you're like actually like contextualizing what you're reading, and then thinking about what you're reading, and then you actually are storing information. But in the first few paragraphs you won't, because you just woke up and you'll be just like skimming over things. But as you read it, you get more interested.
You start to zone in. So I like it.
Yeah, that helps. What did you learn this week? I learned some crypto.
Crypto. Oh yeah.
Been trying to watch few stocks and losing money sometimes.
It's part of the game, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's this Brave coin I learned about, the guy who made JavaScript. So most of the web languages are on the JavaScript framework, JavaScript language. All the websites and stuff.
Bit of context, the guy that made Mozilla, right?
Yeah, so the guy who made Mozilla, he also is the creator of
Mozilla Firefox.
He is also the creator of JavaScript, that language, which is responsible for mostly all the web languages. Pretty much all the websites would not exist without him. And he came up with this different browser called Brave browser, and the cryptocurrency for that is BAT, Brave Attention Token. So what is it? It's a decentralized ad platform so like if you are putting your ads out, the publishers put money in the browser, and the browser even pays the people who are watching those ads for watch those ads, and it doesn't track people. So you're just a binary number, and then you are put into another ad, people of cluster of group which have the same interest, and you all get served the same kind of ads.
Nice.
So it still protects your privacy and gives you some money.
Okay. Solid. So like in terms of that though, crypto style. Right, you and I have been dipping our hands into crypto.
We bought Dogecoins.
It's called Doge, isn't it? Doge.
Dog or Doge? I don't know.
Nah, because the meme was of the dog, right? So they call it Doge. Doge coin. The Doge meme. But yeah, no, we were playing around a little with that, and in fact, while we're at it, anyone that's wanting to learn, I have a personal friend that I know from my place of work, and I never knew until a while back, but he, as we were chatting, he's the guy who's with 3 other guys, partners in business. And they've been doing fantastic. They've made over $1.5 million in the last year on crypto.
Oh.
And so they just launched their new website Wednesday, which was like 4 days ago now. And yeah, it's just full of information, even if we don't know. So I think that's what we're going to start experimenting a lot with. We're going to start looking at. We already bought the course.
Yeah.
Shout out. Shout out. You better, if you want to look at it, I'll put a link in the description.
Yeah.
But
I followed the Instagram. They look like super informative. They put a lot of, even on the Instagram, they're very active. So
did you see how much they grew on Instagram in followers?
I'm not surprised. They put so many stories, and they put every story is a value. Like they're actually telling you stuff. It's not like, hey, look at my coffee, or look at how much money I made. If they're showing about how much money they made, they're actually talking about how they made the money and why. What was the investment choices. So they actually speak more. It's a bit text heavy, those stories. So if you're used to seeing like
text heavy, but it's got info that's going to be so useful,
but
isn't it?
It's good info. So it's actually like a newspaper.
Sounds like we're plugging them.
Oh, we're not affiliated by them, guys.
But get in there, honestly, legit.
They're good.
Very, very good, yeah. For the week.
Yeah.
What's new for the week for you? What's in the upcoming week?
I have a lot of my personal business backlog, so I'm going to be doing that the whole week. I've got some content ready for 2 developments are going on. I have to liaise with the developers on them. Then that's the business side. Other than that, I'll continue my reading.
Yeah.
Read a bit more on crypto, see what else we can invest on next week, and improve my sleep pattern, get back on better sleep, and train.
I'm going to keep you accountable to all that too, and you're going to keep me accountable, I hope.
Yeah, I need to get back to training 4 days a week.
Yep, done.
What are you doing next
I've
week?
written you a plan. You better get onto it, man.
Yeah.
This is a formal. This is out there. Accountability 101. All of our fans, our 385,000 million fans. You're going to follow the plan. All right. For me,
If I
man,
don't have abs by 6 weeks, I'm fighting you.
it's an 8-week plan, by the way.
Okay.
By the way.
If I don't have it, you fight.
Done. You better do the work, though. I
Yeah.
swear you'll have it. You do the work. All right. For me, it's like a couple things. New for the week is, I wouldn't say new necessarily, but I'm really dipping my head into I'm reading of the Seth Godin marketing. And so I am now, this week is really a focus on, hey man, I've just launched the 5 Level Fitness website. And I'm looking at,
guys, if you want to
do you know what? If you're listening to this right now, I'm going to give you 1 month free trial. All right. Putting a code in the description, but
put in the code SOFA to success.
Put in the code SOFA to success, and you'll see. In fact, we'll link all the show notes to our website again, sofatosuccess.com/growth talks/1. No, growth talk 1. Growth talk 1. But yeah, look, for me, man, it's all about, I'm looking at, hey man, where can I expand the platform? Because it's an education hub, and I'm thinking, okay, how can I, where can I spend more time? Where am I lacking? And sort of just creating more networks with people that I know are really struggling with, and sort of help them out. So
I heard your plan last night about reaching out to other businesses and other like people in the health industry. And it's a good networking plan. I wish you should, maybe next week when we speak, you should have at least 4 networks.
All right, done. I
4
like
networks.
it.
If he
4 new
doesn't,
networks.
he's a piece of
Sweet candy man.
Sweet candy banana.
You know that. What's her name? Sweet honey candy man.
No, I don't watch those kind of TV shows.
I forgot her name. Christina Aguilera. That's the one that came to my mind.
Watch those shows.
Anyway, but
that was our first episode of Growth Talk, guys. We're gonna do a lot more of these.
Yeah.
And
really enjoyed this chat actually.
Hopefully, we get better and better at doing, implementing, and talking about these things. And we would love to hear about you guys and telling us how your week has been. So just please comment down below on our YouTube channel, come on our website, comment on our blog post. Just let us know how you're going. And then we can learn from you, or maybe you can learn.
You know what? Let's make it real simple. Comment one thing, or DM us, comment one thing that you're going to focus on for this week.
Yeah, just one thing.
Mic drop. Can I drop the mic?
It's too expensive.
I'm not going to drop the mic. All right. See you guys.